Okay. Right. Let's get started. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming for this evening's briefing on our, I realized that it's called SKIT, SKIT, South Korea Incentive Trip. Yeah, so the next time we just abbreviate it. We are talking about SKIT. Okay, so now I'm just going to start this. So in 2024, okay, where are we going? We are actually going to the land of the Hyundai, Kia, Samsung, LG, and so many other brands right now. Hey, you all remember bands from Korea or not? Which now everybody is talking about Blackpink. I remember my daughter was telling me about EXO, but that was like 10 years ago. Any of this Big Bang you must have heard, right? Or Girls' Generation. So we are going to this place where there are too many bands and too many boy bands that look like girls. And then we have too many dramas coming out from that. Who remembers Descendants of the Sun or Squid Game for that matter? Yeah. I remember this really frightening movie called The Train to Busan, which I thought that was really very good. Yeah. Okay, now, so this is where we are going, and more importantly, it is going to the land where Mr. Psych in Gangnam Style is, and I really consider him to be the true king of South Korea. Okay, now, how do we qualify and experience Seoul with Lifewave APAC? Qualification period, we've already started October 2nd, 2023 to February the 4th, 2024. So we're already 1 month in to this incentive qualifying period, but it's we still have time. Okay, so we just run through the details. So there are two ways in which we can qualify. So method 1 and method 2. Method 1 is open to newly ranked advanced senior directors. So that means that if somebody is no rank to manager to director, you can qualify for this incentive trip if you meet the requirements under method 1. So method 1 just means that you need to reach that rank of senior director for the first time. So for those senior directors and for myself, we no longer qualify under method 1. We have to go to method 2, which I'll talk about in a while. So the first time that we reach this rank senior director, and then after that, for 6 more weeks after that. So it means, there is 1 week that you achieve, and then after that, it's a subsequent 6 weeks that you need to continue to maintain your paid as senior director rank. So by achieving this 1 + 6, then you'll be entitled to 2 incentive trip tickets. Okay. Okay, so that is method 1, yeah. And then for method 2, for all others, now method 2, frankly, is also open to all ranks, yeah. Even a senior director or even a director. Let's say for whatever reason, a director does not qualify or does not get to the senior director rank, but achieves by recruiting, by personally sponsoring, then it's all about the points and points accumulation. So each brand partner who earns 50 points through specific activities is entitled to 1 incentive trip ticket. And then if you achieve 75 points, you will get 2 incentive tickets. Now you can see from here, that 50 points and 75 points is only 25 points apart. So I think I recall Jin Long said this, and I totally agree that if you can hit that 50 points, you might as well try to shoot for 75 points. Yeah. And by the way, this is a fully paid trip, So if you can bring your partner along, it'll be wonderful. I mean, South Korea is a beautiful city. So how do you qualify under method 2? So there are 3 categories here. One is personally sponsored new enrollments. Unfortunately, they do not accept any upgrades. So silver will come with 1 point, gold will come with 2 points, and diamond will come with 4 points. And then the second category is the rank advancement. That is for yourself. So, if you rank up to manager, you get 2 points. If you rank up to director, you get 4 points. If you rank up to executive director, presidential director, you get 6 points. And if you rank up to senior presidential director, you get 8 points. And then the third category is the personal enrollment. So the people whom you personally sponsor who actually rank advanced. So in this group, in this category, somebody who rank advances to manager, the person gets 2 points. Rank advances to director, senior director, you get 3 points. Rank advances to executive director, presidential director, you get 4. And then ranking up to SPD, you get 5. Okay. Then there's the last category, which I would not consider because as far as I know, I don't think in our group we have anyone who comes under this preferred customer category. Okay, now the qualification criteria. So what is a qualification period? We're talking about October 2nd, which is exactly a month ago, to February the 4th, 2024. So this is open to all Lifewave brand partners, be it in Japan, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Macau, the Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia. Frankly, it's all, I think it's just about all the countries in APAC. Yeah. So if you have brand partners in APAC, they qualify. So this also means that unfortunately, because some of us here, we have brand partners, say in Canada, that is not counted because it is not within the countries in APAC. Okay. So when will the incentive trip take place? Incentive reward trip may take place in, I think most likely it's going to be March, April of 2024, of which the company will notify us at a later date when they are able to confirm the date. So to qualify, do we need to be an active brand partner? Yes, we need to be an active brand partner. And we've already gone through the method 1 and method 2. I hope, we are clear with that. Question 6, can upgrades to enrollment packs be allowed? I think that is a clear no already. Any new enrollments not eligible for incentive qualification. Now, this is only confined to gold, silver, gold, and diamond, yeah? So starter, bronze, platinum enrollments are not eligible for earning points, leading to the incentive qualification. So this is only for silver, for gold, and for diamond, just to repeat myself. So brand partners of which rank may use method 1 to qualify. New or existing brand partners of no rank, manager, and director ranks, as I previously mentioned. So can a personally sponsored new enrollment who is also a newly ranked advanced brand partner count towards both points criteria? Yes, you can. Yeah. So it means that somebody who's achieved the rank of director earns 50 points or 75 points, which is the method 2. You actually can qualify using these two methods. Okay, now question 10, can a 1+6 paid as senior director period occur after the end of the qualification period? So this is something that we must pay attention to, because that 1+6, which means that it's 7 weeks in total, all will have to fall within this qualification period, okay? So it cannot be extended beyond February the 4th, which means that if we work backwards, and somebody is aiming for senior director, you should be achieving your senior director. Yeah, you should be achieving your senior director, what's that? Yeah, by December the 18th. Yeah, is that clear? Okay, clear. So how does a brand partner qualify for 2 incentive trips? So for method 1, I think it's, again, just to reiterate this, it is that 1+6. They didn't mention the 6, in this question 11, which I've just highlighted there, but it should be a 1+6, okay? And then for method 2, it is achieving the 50 or 75 points, which will get you either the 1 incentive ticket or 2. Could a brand partner qualify for 3 tickets? No. So even if you achieve, hello? Hello, anyone? No? Okay, sorry.
You may on the mute off, Jonas.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop share first. Okay, who is this iPhone? Who's this iPhone? All right, sorry about that. Okay, where am I? Okay, so you cannot earn more than 2 tickets, right? Maximum is 2. So even if you get something, you get 150 points, you get 250 points, it doesn't matter. You can only earn 2 tickets, yeah. Okay, so this is just information on how you claim. Okay, just some key points here. How will qualifiers know? Company will of course notify you via email if and when you qualify for the trip, just like the Hong Kong one. So what happens if the qualifier cannot attend the incentive trip? Very important for you to know that unfortunately, if you cannot attend, you will forfeit the trip. Okay. What happens if your qualifier accepts the spot on the incentive trip but is unable to attend? Same thing also. Unfortunately, the reward will be forfeited in such a situation. And if the qualifier achieves the qualification of 2 tickets, is there a requirement for the guest who travels together? So it says down here that your guest must qualify under the policy, the guest policy, which means, it has to be 18 years and above. Guest must not be a Lifewave brand partner. Okay, so this is something that's unique with the exception of the spouse, domestic partner, or adult child. Okay. And additional guests outside of the +1 are not permitted on this campaign. Okay, so if you have 2 tickets, you bring somebody on the outside. It says down here that it cannot be a LiveWave brand partner, but it's an opportunity, I guess, to be bringing somebody, whom you're trying to, I suppose, a prospect as well. But spouses, domestic partners are allowed. So if a qualifier earns the incentive trip, is the airfare included? Yes. Yeah. So that's the great part about this, that a budget of up to US $600 per round trip flight ticket will be included. And if it's 2 tickets, it's going to be $600 times 2. If a qualifier earns the incentive trip, will her expenses to and from the home airport and baggage fees be reimbursable? So that is not reimbursable. Neither is visas, travel insurance, passport renewals, vaccination, etc. That is not covered by LifeWave. And if the incentive trip gets cancelled due to unforeseen and uncontrollable circumstances, then LiveWave will be looking, for another date. So it can be changed, at the company's sole discretion as an alternate, to payout. Okay. Okay, so can qualify bring additional guests besides the +1? No, so no buy-ins. So there's no third guest, unfortunately, that's allowed. If a qualifier earns a spot or incentive trip and accepts it, how will she learn about the details? So those people who qualified will be notified by the company. The company will send an email, conduct briefings leading up to the trip. Can a qualifier transfer her ticket to another brand partner or non-brand partner? The answer is very clear that the incentive trip is not transferable. If you're not able to go, unfortunately, it's just forfeit. Yeah. If a qualifier earns a spot on the trip, what can they expect after opting into the trip? Yeah, so they will receive, an email registration link. Then the qualifiers, need to complete the registration within a certain date, provide all the necessary information like passport details. I believe, that the company will be booking the trip, booking the flight for you. What happens if a qualifier does not get a proper travel documents? Unfortunately, that's on your own as well. The responsibility is on the qualifiers to ensure that you're able to travel. Okay, this is just the other travel information which I don't think I will mention. Okay, so just to give you, some visuals, for those of you who have not been to Seoul, it's really a very beautiful place. It's been a few years since I've been there. No, actually, it's been more than a few years. I've been there twice, 3 times. Always unforgettable. the buzz around there, the soju is great, the food is great, everything is good about it. So Seoul at night is beautiful. Seoul at dusk, is just as beautiful. Seoul at dawn, yeah, it's a very busy city, very vibrant, and so far I've been lucky. I think the 2 or 3 times I've been there because I went during times when the weather was great. So I think that if we're going in March or April, the weather there should be okay as well. Yeah, just some visuals here. So let me tell you, 3 reasons why you want to aim for this South Korea incentive trip. Yeah. So the first reason is associated with this. So I hope that everyone can remember that this was announced. Rank and requalify, you get free products. Okay. Now, so all these things add up, and what I want to talk about here is value. Okay. So and I really encourage everyone here that we want, to aim to get to this incentive trip, South Korea incentive trip. So let's look at a value that is cumulative towards leading up to the trip itself. So this alone, since if we are looking at ranking up, leading towards the trip, we are rewarded in additional ways through this free products. Okay. So to rank up to manager, you get one free product, and then the director, you get 3 classic sleeves, and to senior director, you actually get 2 X39 and 3 classic sleeves. So if you're looking at from a value perspective, it is between USD $70 to $550. This is only on the rank it. So if you rank advanced, and then if you requalify, okay, meaning that you have to fulfill, if you read the details here, what's that, 1 plus, is it 1 plus 5? 1 plus 5, right? Yeah, I think it's 1 plus 5. Okay, so 5 weeks. Hold on, let me just go through this. 1 plus, yes, okay, paid rank for 5 times, correct? Yeah. So 1 plus 5. So if you're looking at a requalification, the moment you get 5 weeks, and it doesn't need to be consecutive. So if you get 5 weeks in which you get your paid S rank, if you're newly ranked up manager, and then you requalify, as a manager for 5 weeks out of 8, which doesn't need to be consecutive, you're rewarded with additional patches. So for a manager successful requalification, you get 2 times or 2 X39. For the director, it is 4 X39, and senior director, you get 8 X39. That is a lot of a lot of X39. Yeah, and that's why the value itself, is between 200 to 1,004. Now, how do I get 1,004 or get 550? Yeah, you could have a scenario here where you have somebody who says, I want to become a senior director, and the person is no rank right now. So this allows you that when you rank up to manager, you get a 1 patch. And then, when you rank up to the director, let's say 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and within this period, you get that additional 3 patches. And then after that, if you rank up to senior director, you get, that 5 patches. So you can get all the way up to, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 classic patches and 2 X39. Okay. When you rank up, to manager, to director, and to senior director during this period. And when you requalify your manager, your director, your senior director, you could be getting, 2, 6, 12. Okay, X39 all in. Hence, the value of the product itself is actually quite substantial. Okay. Okay, so and this is from October 2nd as well, right through to the end of the year, December 31st. Okay, so this will greatly help us, and in fact, it should motivate us as well. Yeah, that while we are aiming, and striving to achieve South Korea, we can get a lot of free products here. By just ranking up, for somebody, who ranks up to manager, okay, you get a certain free set of products already, and so on and so forth. Okay. Okay, so the second reason why is because when you are ranking up, you actually earn money. Okay. So this I just extracted from Ronald Lee, the SPD in Malaysia, where he has a scheme here. And to rank up to a manager, typically, you could be earning additional, in fact, I think, for those of us here who have been in the business, frankly, we should be earning more than this USD 650. Okay. And then if you're ranking up to director, it is, to me, at least, the USD 750 that you earn. It should actually be more depending on how much you have built your organization already. And then when you're aiming, for senior director, it could be 1180. But when I was calculating, I was thinking, no, this probably could be more than just a 1180 as well. Okay. So that right now already two reasons. The first reason here, if you look at it from a value perspective, you have the rank and requalification, which is already, from USD 270 to 1950. Then you have, the commissions when you rank up, which is between 650 to 1180. So you're already looking at these two things alone, these two items alone, is USD 820 to about 3130 USD. Okay. Okay, now, I think most of you would have seen this slide, yeah? And really, timing is everything, and I think, we've learned this, in many ways, whether it's personal, professional, we all know this. And why this timing is perfect right now is because in December 2023, we are expecting that South Korea, that there's going to be a Lifewave South Korea. Okay. So it's going to happen. From what I understand, Lifewave South Korea should be coming online, going to be active. There's going to be an office already from December 2023, which is only about, in fact, it's less than 2 months from now. Okay, that's really great news. And our office should be at Gangnam, one of the most vibrant parts of Seoul. So that's where we are going to be. Okay, so why South Korea? For those of you who are not aware, South Korea is actually the second to third largest. Okay, in fact, I think it's third. No, well, yeah, about third to fourth. Largest direct selling countries in the world. So US is the biggest, and followed, by Korea, Germany, China, even China, Japan and Malaysia. Quite interesting, and even New Delhi. Yeah. But it's ranked in the top 3 to top 4 in the world. So it's very exciting that our company right now has, or is just about, to get into South Korea, which is really, really a huge plus for us. And the reason why it's one of the top countries is because South Koreans are generally very open to MLM. Yeah. So this is an opportunity for us to expand our network. So this is South Korea is almost like Japan. So in Japan, a lot of people there are also very open to network marketing and MLM principles. And that's why LiveWave has been able to grow and grow very rapidly in Japan. And we are expecting that this can also happen in South Korea. So this is great branding for LiveWave, and it's also great branding and business opportunity for ourselves. So the reason for us to want, to go to South Korea, number one, because, there's going to be a new office. From what I understand, it's going to be a nice, really state-of-the-art spanking office. You want to be taking a lot of pictures there. If you have South Korean friends, you would like to meet up with them, maybe even invite them to the office. You would have an opportunity to do so. Okay. Okay. Now I just want to show you from the third value perspective. I've already mentioned two. One is the rank and requalification. So there's value involved there. There's the commissions. There is value there as well. So this is the Hong Kong incentive trip, which I'm going for. So I just want to tell you, and to share with you what to expect from a LiveWave perspective when they talk about, you qualifying, for an incentive trip. I think, more or less it will look something like this. Okay. So you're aware already about this round trip ticket. Yeah, I mentioned just now. And then, in Hong Kong, at least, we have 3 nights of luxury accommodation in a 5-star hotel, you know, in Tsim Sha Tsui, okay? And I get my own room. Yeah. So this is the extent that LiveWave is willing to reward those people who succeed in you know, achieving whatever they set their mind to. You know, in this case will be South Korea. So we have, you know, private chartered dinner cruise, we have exclusive tours, day tours, you know, of course, you know, we got bonding time, we got free time. To me, it is an opportunity for, you know, since it's all paid by the company, that I'm going to be connecting with a group of my friends there. Okay. So this is what you should also want to do, that when a company pays for your trip, pays for your stay in South Korea, and you should want to vie that, you know, want to vie, you know, for that, because you get to you know, to meet up, you know, with people whom you know there, whom you can bring to the office premises. And I said just now, you know, it's a fully paid round trip ticket, and USD $600 to Hong Kong on SQ is not a problem. To South Korea, I think, you know, it's also, it should also be okay. So be pampered like a prince or a princess, and there's a value associated with this as well. So estimatedly, you know, from Hong Kong, you're probably talking about USD $2,000 already. Now, that is only for one ticket. So if it's for two tickets, you know, most likely it's going to be $2,000 to $3,000. So it's the same in South Korea, which is double the distance. So, you know, the ticket, you know, everything, you know, the value would also go up. We are probably looking at about USD $4,000. So all in, if we put together, we are looking at the R&R, the rank and requalification, between, you know, USD 270 to 1950. The commissions that you get, you know, to rank up to that manager, director, or senior director is between, you know, that 650 to 1180 for this period. Okay, so we're not talking, you know, that this is going to be just the income, you know, for the rest of, you know, your tenure, but only for this period, just to stress. Okay, so we already have this number. So if we include, you know, this, the paid South Korea travel, which is between $3,000 to $4,000, we are looking at a value, okay, whether it's in monetary terms, in terms of free products, and in terms of a paid, fully paid, almost a fully paid trip, at least, you know, 90%, to the value of between 3,820 to 7,130 USD. So we are talking about 10,000 US dollars all in, just for us to vie, you know, to qualify for this incentive trip. Yeah. So we really, I hope, and I've already started this journey of recruiting people. Since I don't qualify, you know, to be a senior director, I have to go for the method 2. So I have to achieve, you know, my 50 points. And if you're talking about goal, it's 2 points, right? Help me here. 2 points, right, for goal, Jackie?
Yes.
Yeah.
25 goals.
So it's 25 goals. So all we need to do is 25 goals. So between now to, let's say, if you know, if just going method 2, okay, how many months do we have? We have now of almost a full month of November, December, January, right up to February the 4th, right? So we got slightly over 3 months, yeah, to get that 25 goals for one ticket. And if we want to go for 2 tickets, then we are looking at 75 points. So
38 goal.
Sorry, say again.
38 goal.
38 gold, you know, for that 75 points. Now for the Hong Kong trip, let me just share with you. I to be very frank and honest, yeah, at the beginning I wasn't sure whether I could make it to Hong Kong or not. Yeah. Because I thought, wow, you know, that I need, you know, a few people to rank up to manager. I need to requalify, you know, for my paid S rank for a period of time, and I need to recruit also golds and diamonds. Yeah, but managed to do it. Yeah, so it's all a matter of just keeping to it, you know, to make sure that there is consistent activities. And it's a mindset kind of thing. Like, you know, if we think that we're going to do it, that we can do it, there's a very, very good chance that we'll be able to do it. And I'm really hoping that this time round for this South Korea trip, for those reasons that I mentioned, including the fact, that South Korea is going to be a huge market for us here. Even if we don't have any friends, geez, we can go there and start making friends. Yeah. And if we can spend a little bit of time here trying to connect to people in South Korea and we qualify and we are able to meet up with them, then we increase the chances, that we could be opening up the South Korean market for our own respective businesses. Okay, so let's go South Korea together as a united LiveWell team. I really hope that as many of us in LiveWell team would want to to vie for this, to want to qualify for this SKIT, this South Korea incentive trip. Yeah, so with that, any questions I can help you, and really, I hope to see all of you in Seoul. Yeah, I'm going to stop the sharing right now. Okay, so any questions? No? Very clear? Okay. Okay, so who can I ask? Hey, Serena, Leonie, Yen. There's a CL here. Who's this? Oh, yeah, and Desmond. Sorry, who's CL?
Cindy.
Yeah, and good to see Desmond here as well. Okay, Jackie and Wendy. Now, who wants to go to South Korea?
You want to go?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay. All of us want to go. Yeah. No, seriously, let's all go together. I think this will be extremely fun. Yeah, for all of us, as many of us to go. Yeah, and it's very different when you go for a trip together. Yeah. When you experience all these things together, the memories itself, it is invaluable. Yeah, I don't know how to measure it. Okay. So really, I hope that everyone here on the call and those people who listen to this recording, that if you need help at all, okay, on how to strategize, how to plan, you need support to talk to people, you want to do your house parties here, to step up, on the house parties, your patching parties that you want to hold on your own, your leaders are there to help you out. Okay, and certainly, I will make myself available, to help you convert as many as possible. Okay, and usually, yeah, maybe, that's what we should be doing, more of the house parties. So those of you who have done the house parties, I think you would agree that the closing rate for the house parties is very high. Okay, our patching parties that we have, like the patch care, patch power that we recently concluded. I think we closed. I think closing rate there is about 90%. Yeah, between 80 to 90%. Okay. Okay, so with that, I'm going to stop recording right now. But again, I put out the word here for those who listen to this recording. Okay, let's really go on this trip together, and reach out to your leaders, reach out to me if and when, you need any help. So I'm going to stop the recording right now.